Rich Lewis, Director of the Fuel and Measures Division. We're out here this morning at a service station in DeKalb County on Wesley Chapel Road with our inspector, Cedric Lloyd. Basically what our inspectors are looking for in an inspection like this is where we check each pump to make sure it's pumping accurately. We do a 5-gallon test to check the calibration. We also are pulling samples of the gas to make sure that the octane rating is accurate. We make sure that the ethanol content is okay. And we're checking also the advertising to make sure that it's accurate, make sure it's not deceptive or misleading in any way. Basically, we're just making sure that the consumer is getting what he's paying for at the pump.
They never know I'm coming. So I go in and say, tell them who I am, what I'm here to do, explain. Some of them remember me or know what I'm doing. If not, I explain to them. Make sure they seal here. The seal is on for the inspection. So the seal is good. I normally start with premium and work my way down the line. Measured in cubic inches, 0 is exactly. Plus 14 and a half, 15 is to their discretion if they want to. I would say lock it, but sometimes they want to keep it open. But if they want to give away gas, that's their prerogative. We don't have any problem with that. But if it's not given enough, it's automatic shutdown, 0. It's perfect. Give me 5 gallons exactly. Here we're also checking if the automatic shutoff works on the pump. Because it should have shut off like it just did. To make sure that it doesn't spill over on the customer, it should shut off. It's a Zaltex machine. Check the octane, the ethanol percentage in it. Pour the sample in here. The first thing we do is we hit measure when we first doing the measure. There's nothing inside. It reads it. Then it tells you to put the sample in. Line this up with the lines here. Put it in and hit measure. We inspected it, the time. And it gives you the run over month, which is the octane. And the octane, this is the final octane level, which is fine. It's good. So they're good on the octane, good on the measurements for that pump.
Our analyzer, if everything looks okay, then they're good to go. If we see a problem with the analyzer, that sample would go on to the lab for further analysis. If the lab determines there's a problem, we would issue a stop sale for that product. The inspector would be notified, and all of the pumps at that station would be locked until corrections could be made to fix the problem.
Water with ethanol, any water is a violation. 1/4 of an inch is an automatic stop sale of the product. This is a good sample of fuel, as far as my eye can tell. It's past the eye test. It's clear. You can see through it. Rare that I find water. When I do, most stations are cooperative because they don't want any problems with their customers. If it has water in it, it turns pink. Hold it for 10 seconds. Put it up, look at it, it's fine. It's clear. Once I get here, once we pour the product, test it, all of it is returned back into the underground tank. Each one of these tanks, which makes the job a whole lot easier from when Glenn used to do it. You used to have to take these 5-gallon approvals and walk back and forth each time. But these tanks hold 80 gallons of fuel. So I can do a whole station. This one I would have to dump once and then come back and finish the rest. But most stations I can do without dumping, just dump. My tanks here, for these crews I have them marked. For the grades that I use, 87, 89, 93. And since they don't have a mid-grade tank, we always pour the mid-grade into their regular, because we don't want to pour it into their premium and lower their octane. That's what they have. So anytime you have a blended station, they have just 2 tanks. We just pour the mid-grade and regular into the regular tank. Everything passed at the pump. Nothing was wrong with it. The calibration on it was a 0. Gallons used, 5 gallons. Approved. So your test? Everything's good. Sweet as usual. Calibration is good. The 5 gallons, 4 gallon ground tank. That's for you. Let me get your signature here. That's it. And we're done.
You know, one of the most important purchases any family in Georgia makes today is that $40, $50, $60 it takes to fill up the family vehicle with fuel. And so we're on the front line every day making sure that a gallon is a gallon for Georgia's consumer. Make sure that the integrity of that fuel supply is the high quality. And so we're thankful for all our staff that are engaged in this important consumer protection activity every day. I want to thank Quick Trip for their cooperation in helping make this video. And certainly our prayers still go out to Glenn Price and his family. Glenn, we lost Glenn in between the time of production of this video and you're viewing it today. So we still recognize his dedicated service to the state of Georgia and the Department of Agriculture. Thanks for joining us today for What Do You Do? And we look forward to continuing to spread the good news about this department to all Georgia citizens.